Now Jaden Hart will face off against the pitcher Blair Gentry, wearing number 00 for the Rich Mountain Bucks. First pitch of the at-bat, a swing and a miss for strike one. Count is 0-1. 2 out, 1 on. Here in the top of the first inning from Majestic Park. Jaden Hart trying to get her to chase down low. Couldn't get her to go. Count is even, 1 apiece. A foul back to the screen. Count 1-2. Jaden Hart 1 strike away from sending her team into the batter's box. Here's the 1-2, a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 2 for Jaden Hart, and that retires the side. 1 left on. We'll go to the bottom of the first inning. Nighthawks coming to bat here in game number 1 of a doubleheader. Back in a moment on the Nighthawk Network.
If you or a loved one is suffering from hearing loss and looking for life-changing technologies and compassionate care, the Natural Hearing Centers is the place. They truly take the time to build a genuine relationship with you, which makes all the difference in the world.
I love the fact that John's hearing aids have helped him reconnect with family and friends, and it's improved every aspect of his life and mine.
Give Natural Hearing Centers a call today. It will change your life.
Baseball is how I rise above alcohol and drugs.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
Bottom of the first inning here from Hank Aaron Field, Majestic Park in beautiful Hot Springs, Arkansas. Thank you for tuning into this edition of Nighthawks Softball. We apologize for some of the technical difficulties experienced early. You didn't miss too much. Nighthawks coming to the bat here as we believe that we have all the internet issues resolved here at the ballpark today. I'm Mark Oliver with National Park College. Jaden Hart struck out 2 of 3 bucks in the top of the first inning to bring her team into the batter's box. And now we'll see the 1, 2, and 3 hitters, starting with speedy center fielder Emma Hayes. Hayes facing an 0-1 count from the pitcher Blair Gentry, wearing number 00 for UARM. That one on the inside. Hayes ducks away. The count is 1-1 here in the bottom of the first inning. Gentry has the sign from her catcher, Kirsten Sutterth. The 1-1 on its way. There's a slow roller, a 1-hopper. Hayes is going to beat that one out. It was touched in fair play. Hayes is on the base paths here in the first inning. Hit number 99 in Emma Hayes' career, sending up Reagan White for NPC. National Park and Rich Mountain sitting at the number 2 and 3 spots in the NJCAA Region 2 standings respectively. And coming into this showdown, a huge opportunity for these Nighthawks to create some space in between the 2 and 3 spot. Of course, number 1 is also the number 1 team in the entire country, Murray State College. NPC will go to battle against the Aggies later on this season. Count is 1-0 on the second baseman, Reagan White. Gentry winds and fires a liner over to second. Hayes took off, and she's doubled up, 2 away. That clears the bases. Here comes Jaden Hart for NPC. Jaden Hart chasing a little bit of history in today's showdown. We'll talk about that here in a moment on the broadcast. First pitch sails on in, off speed, delivered for strike number 1. Two outs, nobody on here at the bottom of the first inning. A doubleheader on tap here in NJCAA Region 2 play. And a beautiful day for softball deep in the heart of Arkansas. Popped up, out towards center field, sailing under it, making the play is Kaylee Anderson. And down go the Nighthawks in the first inning. If you blinked, you missed it. We're heading to inning number 2. No score between the Nighthawks and Bucks. This is Nighthawks softball on the Nighthawk Network.
If you or a loved one is suffering from hearing loss and looking for life-changing technologies and compassionate care, the Natural Hearing Centers is the place. They truly take the time to build a genuine relationship with you, which makes all the difference in the world.
I love the fact that John's hearing aids have helped him reconnect with family and friends, and it's improved every aspect of his life and mine.
Give Natural Hearing Centers a call today. It will change your life.
Baseball is how I rise above alcohol and drugs.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community.
University of Arkansas Rich Mountain leads off the top of the second inning. Here from Majestic Park in Hot Springs, I'm Mark Oliver. Thanks for tuning into today's games. No score between these two NJCAA in-state rivals. Rich Mountain hailing from Mena, of course, National Park right here in beautiful Hot Springs. Abby West leads things off for the Bucks, and there is a liner off the glove of Katie Branch to start things off. It'll be a leadoff single and the second hit of the ball game for University of Arkansas Rich Mountain. So the third baseman, West, is aboard with a leadoff single. Next up for the Bucks will be the left fielder, number 21, Kylie Ward. Ward steps in against NPC's Jaden Hart with 2 strikeouts already to her name. Here in the circle, first pitch, a chopper, over to third. Katie Branch throws to first, gets the force out with Abigail Pittman. 1 away as a runner moves into scoring position. West to second. Next up for the Bucks, the catcher, number 27, Kirsten Sutterth. Sutter steps in against Jaden Hart. 1 out, runner on second in Abby West. There's a little check swing foul. Sutter's back into the box, cheating up to the front right corner. Ready to rock against Jaden Hart, trying to bring a run across. Hart fires. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 2. The count is 0-2. One out here in the top of the second inning. Hart delivers. There's a check swing, foul, and she will be out. Second out of the inning recorded by Jaden Hart. Next up for the Bucks will be the shortstop, number 19, Western Mussett. Mussett bats with 1 on, 2 out. Here in the second. First pitch from Jaden Hart, a swinging strike. There's strike 2 right down the middle. Count is 0-2. Hart looking for strikeout number 3 today. Time called at the plate by Mussett. And we've reset. We're ready for softball here. Count 0-2. 2 outs. Runner on second. Here's the pitch. Swung through. Strike 3. Down go the Bucks in the second inning. Strikeout number 3 for Jaden Hart. The Nighthawks come to bat in a moment here on the Nighthawk Network.
If you or a loved one is suffering from hearing loss and looking for life-changing technologies and compassionate care, the Natural Hearing Centers is the place. They truly take the time to build a genuine relationship with you, which makes all the difference in the world.
I love the fact that John's hearing aids have helped him reconnect with family and friends, and it's improved every aspect of his life and mine.
Give Natural Hearing Centers a call today. It will change your life.
Baseball is how I rise above alcohol and drugs.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here.
We head to the bottom of the second inning here at the ballpark. No score between the Bucks of Rich Mountain and the National Park Nighthawks. I'm Mark Oliver with National Park College. Aubrey Goodnight leads things off for the home team. Looking to line up the scoreboard for the first time today. We'll see Goodnight, Lejeune, and Redmond all due up here in the bottom of the second inning, facing off against Blair Gentry in the circle for University of Arkansas Rich Mountain. Goodnight fouls that one down the third base line. Count is 1-1 on the Nighthawk right fielder in her first at-bat of today's game. Gentry gets the sign from her catcher, Sudderth. And that one's popped up. Sudderth looking to make a play, dives for it, can't get it. And Goodnight will stay alive in the batter's box with a 1-2 count. Goodnight retreats back into the box, looking to straighten something out here. NPC with 1 hit in today's game, and Emma Hayes single back in the top of the first inning. Or the bottom of the first inning, I should say. Here's the 1-2 windup. Sails away from Gentry. It's 2-2. We see you out there on the live stream. As always, let us know where you're watching from, who you're excited to see. We'd love to give you a shout out on the broadcast today. It doesn't matter if you're a Bucks fan, a Nighthawk fan, or if you just love softball. We would love to hear from you. Goodnight pops that one up off the screen and out of play. The count is 2-2 on Aubrey Goodnight. The 2-2 fouled away. Gentry has the one she wants. 2-2 on its way, and it gets Goodnight on the corner. Goodnight will go down looking for the first out of the inning, and that'll bring up the Nighthawk left fielder, Shelby Lejeune. Lejeune, also your featured Nighthawk player of today's game. In between today's doubleheader games, we'll talk to Shelby and learn about what it means for her to have growth in leadership as a sophomore on this team and learn just how much she loves this program and the family atmosphere that it brings. Lejeune facing a 0-1 count against Blair Gentry. One out in the bottom of the second inning. As Lejeune pops that one up and out of play. Lejeune down in the count 0-2 as she retreats back into the box. Gracie Redmond awaiting on deck for the home team. Gentry checks the pitch. The 0-2 on its way, swung through, strike three. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the bottom of the second inning for Blair Gentry and the UARM Bucks. Next up will be Gracie Redmond for National Park College. Redmond steps in, ready to rock, 2 outs. First pitch of the at-bat is connected out towards center field. Sailing under it, making the grab are the Bucks. And down go the Nighthawks in the second inning. We'll go to the third. No score between Rich Mountain and National Park College. Back in a moment on the Nighthawk Network.
If you or a loved one is suffering from hearing loss and looking for life-changing technologies and compassionate care, the Natural Hearing Centers is the place. They truly take the time to build a genuine relationship with you, which makes all the difference in the world.
I love the fact that John's hearing aids have helped him reconnect with family and friends, and it's improved every aspect of his life and mine.
Give Natural Hearing Centers a call today. It will change your life.
Baseball is how I rise above alcohol and drugs.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
9-1-2 hitters due up for University of Arkansas Rich Mountain. As we head to the top of the third inning, I'm Mark Oliver with National Park College. Glad to have you with us on the live stream today. I see Beverly Hart out there cheering on Jaden Hart. Grandpa's also out there rooting for the Nighthawks. Jaden Hart, a great start to today's game. 3 strikeouts through 2 innings so far for the National Park Nighthawks. Defensively, Kaylee Anderson, the center fielder, who just made a great play out in center, leads things off for the Bucks here in the top of the third inning. She fouls away the first pitch she sees for an 0-1 count. We'll also see J.J. Bass and Marley Huddleston due up here in the third inning. There's a bunt right in front of home plate, but it's going to hit the batter for a foul ball. It's an 0-2 count. Anderson awaiting the next offer from Jaden Hart. Count is 0-2. Time called at the plate. There's the pitch on the outside, trying to get her to chase. Couldn't go. It's 1-2. Rich Mountain with a couple of hits in today's game, just one for NPC. Been a pitcher's duel for the most part here early. Hart looking for strikeout number 4. On its way on the inside. That's ball 2. Count even, 2 apiece, no outs. Here in the top of the 3rd inning. There's a connection out towards right field. Goodnight backs up to the wall. It's off the wall. Goodnight scoops it up out in right field. Sliding into second base will be Kaylee Anderson for a leadoff single or leadoff double here in the 3rd inning. That puts another runner in scoring position for University of Arkansas, Rich Mountain, and now the top of the lineup comes back to the plate. Right fielder J.J. Bass steps in. Bass lined out to Katie Branch to start this ball game, looking for revenge in the batter's box. No outs and a runner on second. Hart looking composed as she awaits the pitch selection. It's on its way. Strike 1. Here's the 0-1 from Hart. There's a bunt right down in front of the pitcher. Hart scoops it, throws it to first, 1 away. 1 out as Bass is retired, but the job is done. She moves Kaylee Anderson over to 3rd. That brings up the second baseman, number 36, Marley Huddleston. Huddleston struck out her first time up. She was the 2nd out of the inning back in the 1st. Jaden Hart looking to repeat history here. Anderson on 3rd, 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat. Drops right on in for strike 1. Hart wheels and deals, induces the swinging strike 2, high in the zone. Count is 0-2. Hart feeling it in the circle. Time called at the plate as the Rich Mountain Bucks attempt to disrupt Jaden Hart's rhythm. Batter showing bunt, the 0-2, right down in front. Branch can't scoop it. The play at first is made, but a run comes in to score. University of Arkansas Rich Mountain will take a 1-0 lead on that slash bunt there. Scoring Kaylee Anderson. Two outs as the first baseman comes to bat. Number 13, Maddie Muller. Muller hit a single her first time up. She's 1 for 1 today. Base is empty here in the top of the 3rd with 2 away. Hart wheels and deals. There's a grounder right to the glove of Abigail Pittman. The slow trot, and the Nighthawks will go to bat in the bottom of the 3rd inning, trailing 1-0. Nighthawks softball continues after this on the Nighthawk Network.
If you or a loved one is suffering from hearing loss and looking for life-changing technologies and compassionate care, the Natural Hearing Centers is the place. They truly take the time to build a genuine relationship with you, which makes all the difference in the world.
I love the fact that John's hearing aids have helped him reconnect with family and friends, and it's improved every aspect of his life and mine.
Give Natural Hearing Centers a call today. It will change your life.
Baseball is how I rise above alcohol and drugs.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
Abigail Pittman leads things off for National Park College as we head to the bottom of the third inning. University of Arkansas Rich Mountain got on the board in the top of the third, leading 1-0. Now Blair Gentry is going to try to protect that lead against the 7, 8, and 9 hitters of National Park College. Nighthawks are just one hit in today's game. Back in the bottom of the first inning, the leadoff hitter, Emma Hayes. The 0-1 offering swung through by Pittman, 0-2. 2 strikeouts for Blair Gentry today. In what's been a bit of a pitcher's duel early in this one between Gentry and Jaden Hart. Pittman looking to start things off here in the bottom of the third inning with a big swing. The count is 0-2. Next pitch on its way. There's a connection, and it's going to get through the gap into right field. A leadoff hit for Abby Pittman, and that will bring up Katie Branch for the home team. Pittman on first. Here comes Branch. Branch with a couple of great plays already defensively over at the hot corner. Branch steps in against Gentry here in the third. First pitch of the at-bat in for strike one. The count is 0-1. Pittman, the runner on first for NPC. There's a bunt. Perfectly placed right in front of the catcher. The throw to first. Branch is retired, but it moves Abigail Pittman, the potential tying run, into scoring position. One away. Here comes Logan Nyes. The Nighthawks shortstop batting .312 this season, leading the team in home runs with 5. 19 RBI on 24 hits for Nyes out of Rockwall, Texas. Runner on second is Pittman, one away. First pitch of the at-bat. Nyes pulls back, ball one. Top of the lineup standing on deck with Emma Hayes in the on-deck circle. There's the offering from Gentry. Couldn't get it across the mark. It's 2-0. The 2-0 from Gentry is popped up, foul. Count moving to 2-1 on Logan Nyes. Gentry winds and fires as Nyes pulls away. 3-1. Now NPC threatening to put 2 base runners on here in the bottom of the third inning. What a way to respond if they could do it. The 3-1 swung through. This count is full. Gentry looking for her third punch out of the day. Nyes looking to keep the rally rolling here in the third inning. Payoff pitch on its way. Popped up out of play. Great crowd on hand here at the ballpark. A lot of fans making their way from Mena over here to Hot Springs. And Nighthawk baseball which just finished practice not too long ago, decided to stay at the ballpark and cheer on the Nighthawks softball team. Love to see it. Nighthawk baseball has a big Region 2 series this weekend that we'll have here on the Nighthawk Network. Logan Nyes walks down to first base. There's 2 aboard. Guess who's back? It's Emma Hayes. 1 for 1 today with a single back in the first inning. Hayes bats with 2 aboard and 1 out. Abigail Pittman, the runner on second. Logan Nyes, the runner on first for National Park College. We've got a meeting in the circle for the Rich Mountain Bucks. And these days, a lot of teams are doing their homework on that speedy number 2, Emma Hayes. Of course, those that know her best know that she can hit it pretty much anywhere, as softly as she wants, and beat out a throw to first base. So I think the meeting in the circle is probably to re-engage first baseman Maddie Muller and just alert her, hey, it's Emma Hayes again. Hayes will step in against Blair Gentry. Runners on first and second with 1 away. A single, a ground out, and a walk. That's been the 3rd inning so far for NPC. Hayes looking for hit number 100 in her Nighthawk career. On its way. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. Hayes already the leader all time in runs scored for NPC. There's the bunt, perfectly placed down. She beats out the throw to first, and the bases are loaded. Happy hit number 100 for Emma Hayes in her Nighthawk career. And now a big opportunity for the Nighthawk second baseman, Reagan White. Pittman to third, Nyes to second, Hayes on first, 1 away with the bases loaded. Nighthawks trailing 1-0. Looking for more than just 1 here in the 3rd. White lined out to third base, started off a double play back in the 1st inning. Looking to straighten it out here. First pitch from Gentry, taken for a strike. The count is 0-1. Gentry takes her time. 0-1 on its way. Down below the knees to even it up. Breeze blowing here at the ballpark, sailing out towards right center field. White stands near the back of the batter's box, ready to go. 1-1 the count, 1 out, bases loaded. The pitch, a grounder, over to short. The throw home for the force out. Pittman is retired for out number 2. The bases will remain loaded. Nyes to third, Hayes to second, White to first on the fielder's choice. So Jaden Hart steps in. 83 RBI in her Nighthawk career. The all-time leader is Madeline Thompson with 84. So we mentioned an opportunity for history for Jaden Hart today. She could make it right here. She needs 1 RBI to tie the all-time mark, 2 to break it. Count is 1-0 on the Nighthawk pitcher. That one sails just beneath the knees, 2-0. White on first, Hayes on second, Nyes on third, 2 away. Breeze coming in from behind home plate, straight out. The pitch. There's a connection. Over to shortstop. Scooped. Throw to second. In time. Oh, she's safe. So 1 run will score. And the inning will continue. We're tied. White beats it out at second. Nyes scores on the play. And that's a big change of events here in the bottom of the third. The bases are going to remain loaded. So Aubrey Goodnight will step in here in the bottom of the third inning. She's 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. Jaden Hart, the runner, on first. Reagan White on second. Emma Hayes is on third. It's officially ruled as a fielder's choice for Jaden Hart. And there's a foul back to the screen. The count is 0-1. Goodnight looking to give the team the lead. Gentry checks the pitch. The 0-1 on its way, swung through, strike 2. Jaden Hart now with 84 RBI. Tied for the all-time mark. The 0-2 popped up. Nowhere to go, out of play. Goodnight stays alive at the plate. Want to say hello to Dorinda Stevens watching on the broadcast, saying, "Go, Emma." I see you out there, Danielle Pittman, cheering on 42 and 32. Let's go, Nighthawks. No matter which team you're rooting for, we want to hear from you. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're here to see. The count is 0-2 on Aubrey Goodnight. Bases loaded. 2 outs. The pitch. A grounder. Over to second. The scoop. The throw to first. In time. Down go the Nighthawks. 1 run across on an RBI fielder's choice from Jaden Hart. She's now tied for the all-time mark in RBI for National Park College. Back in a moment. We're heading to the fourth, all tied up here on the Nighthawk Network.
You or a loved one is suffering from hearing loss and looking for life-changing technologies and compassionate care, the Natural Hearing Centers is the place. They truly take the time to build a genuine relationship with you, which makes all the difference in the world.
I love the fact that John's hearing aids have helped him reconnect with family and friends, and it's improved every aspect of his life and mine.
Give Natural Hearing Centers a call today. It will change your life.
Baseball is how I rose above alcohol and drugs.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community.
Top of the fourth inning here at the ballpark. I'm Mark Oliver with National Park College. All tied up in an RBI fielder's choice from Jaden Hart, 1 apiece. As we head into the fourth inning, Jaden Hart back in the circle for NPC, and she'll face off against her pitcher counterpart in Blair Gentry. Gentry struck out her first time up today. She's 0 for 1. And now Rich Mountain will try to get the lead back after coughing it up in the bottom of the third. First pitch from Hart on the outside, ball 1. There's a connection out towards center field. Hayes back at the wall, watches it soar. It's a leadoff solo home run. for Blair Gentry and the Rich Mountain Bucks. They strike again to regain the lead. Gentry touches them all. Here comes the third baseman, Abby West. How does Jaden Hart respond after giving up the leadoff home run here in the fourth inning? West 1 for 1 with a single. The bases are empty, no outs. The first pitch is in for ball 1. Hart has the one she wants from Redmond. Fires it in. A liner out to left. Shelby Lejeune is there. 1 out here in the fourth inning. Next up, left fielder Kylie Ward. Ward grounded out to Katie Branch, her first time up today. Facing off against Jaden Hart with 1 out in the fourth inning. First pitch of the at-bat taken high for a ball. There's a connection out towards right field. Sailing in the wind. It's off the wall. Goodnight can't grab it. She scoops it up, throws it in. A 1-out double for Kylie Ward. And suddenly, Rich Mountain's found its offense, riding the wind a little bit as well. So Ward is in scoring position with 1 away, standing at second. Here comes the catcher, Kirsten Sudderth, out on a foul tip. Her first time up back in the second inning. Meeting in the circle as Gracie Redmond giving a motivational speech for the Nighthawks here. Great leadership out of the catcher. She steps back in, ready to rock. We're ready for softball. Sudderth bats with 1 on, 1 out. Jaden Hart ready to go. First pitch on its way for a called strike. The count is 0-1. Hart delivers that one in just a little bit inside to even it up. One and one on Kirsten Sudderth. There's a bunt. Right back to the pitcher. Scooped by Hart. The throw to first. 2 away. That'll move Kylie Ward over to third, as Rich Mountain tries to add an insurance run here in the fourth inning. 2 away for the shortstop, Western Mussett. Mussett struck out to end the second inning. Her first time up. Now she bats with a runner on third. Kylie Ward looking to come home, make this a 3-1 ball game. Hart looking to shut down the threat in the fourth. First pitch of the at-bat, taken for strike 1. Should the inning continue, center fielder Kaylee Anderson stands on deck. The count is 0-1. Hart winds and fires and gets a swing out of the park for a foul. Jaden Hart looking for strikeout number 4 today. I would love to get the Nighthawks back in the batter's box. The 0-2 pitch. A one-hopper to Katie Branch. The throw goes over Abigail Pittman and a run will score. 3-1 Rich Mountain here in the 4th inning on a throwing error by the Nighthawks defensively. Ward scores. Mussett safe at first base. Here comes the center fielder, Kaylee Anderson. Anderson doubled and scored her first time out back in the 3rd inning. Rich Mountain extending the lead to 2. It's 3-1. Runner on first in Mussett. Nighthawks looking to shut it down here in the 4th. The first pitch of the at-bat, in for a strike. Here's the throw to second. It gets away from Nyes, and now she'll take off for 3rd. Rich Mountain attacking the base paths aggressively. Moves another runner into scoring position. Mussett advances to 3rd. Back at the plate, the count is 0-1 on Kaylee Anderson. Time called. Here comes Dory Cormier for National Park College. Talk things over with her infield. Everybody's in. Looking to help get her team back on track here in the 4th inning. Couple of errors have given Rich Mountain an advantage here. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning into the live stream today here on the Nighthawk Network. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Get notified the next time we go live with National Park Nighthawks softball. Our next National Park broadcast will actually be Nighthawk baseball. This upcoming weekend, Western Oklahoma comes to town. Doubleheaders on Saturday and Sunday. It'll be a good one. Join us at 1 o'clock on Saturday and Sunday for Nighthawk baseball. We're playing 2 today here at the ballpark for Nighthawks softball. A big Region 2 showdown between the number 2 team, National Park College, and the number 3 team, University of Arkansas Rich Mountain. Kaylee Anderson back into the box as we're ready for softball here. NPC trying to get out of the inning. Runner on 3rd, 2 away. Time called at the plate by Anderson. Anderson cheats up to the front of the batter's box. And after a brief delay, we're back in action. Here's the pitch from Hart. That one is going to be for a ball. Two outs, runner on 3rd. Anderson steps back in. Hart toes the rubber. Redmond delivers the pitch. Hart delivers it back. The throw down to 3rd, not in time. We have a 3-0 count at the plate. Hart looking to battle back here. The pitch on its way. There's going to be a strike at the knees. 3-1. Three-one offering. There's a smack over to Logan Nyes at shortstop. The scoop, the throw to first. Did she get there? She's safe. A run scores. It's 4-1. Mussett scores on the play. Anderson beats out the throw for an infield single. J.J. Bass comes back to bat for the University of Arkansas Rich Mountain Bucks. She's 0 for 2 today. 3 runs in the 4th inning for Rich Mountain. Nighthawks trying to stop the bleeding. 2 away, runner on first. Hart fires. There's ball 1. Here comes the second pitch of the at-bat. A little chopper, foul to even it up. The count is 1-1. There's a connection. Back to the pitcher. Hart turns to Pittman, and the out is made. Down go the Bucks here in the 4th inning, but the damage is done. 3 runs across. They lead 4-1. Nighthawks come to bat in the bottom of the inning next here on the Nighthawk Network.
If you or a loved one is suffering from hearing loss and looking for life-changing technologies and compassionate care, the Natural Hearing Centers is the place. They truly take the time to build a genuine relationship with you, which makes all the difference in the world.
I love the fact that John's hearing aids have helped him reconnect with family and friends, and it's improved every aspect of his life and mine.
Give Natural Hearing Centers a call today. It will change your life.
Baseball is how I rise above alcohol and drugs.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here.
Shelby Lejeune leads things off for the National Park Nighthawks here in the bottom of the 4th inning, trailing by the largest deficit of the game, 4-1. It was 3 runs across by Rich Mountain back in the top of the inning. National Park looking to respond, and they're going to have to do it with their 5, 6, and 7 hitters. Lejeune, Redmond, and Pittman all due up here in the inning. I'm Mark Oliver with National Park College. Glad to have you with us on the live stream today. We had some internet issues at the beginning of the day, and I just received word during the break that they are experiencing issues again at other parts of the ballpark. So if we lose you, just know that we'll be back on as soon as possible. Count is 0-2 on the Nighthawk left fielder, Shelby Lejeune. Facing off against Blair Gentry, takes that one in the dirt, 1-2. Lejeune 0 for 1 with a strikeout today. His NPC looks to spark a rally here in game number 1 of today's doubleheader. Gentry winds and fires, a swing and a miss, and down goes Lejeune for a swinging strikeout, the first of the inning. Next for the Nighthawks, the catcher, Gracie Redmond. Redmond popped out to center field, her first time up today, looking for her first hit of the ball game. She faces off against Gentry with 1 away. Here's the pitch. Redmond takes it for a ball. Wind blowing in from directly behind home plate. It's a hitter's wind. The 1-0. Redmond, good eye, 2-0. There's a connection, a liner over to third. And to throw to first just to be sure, she's out. 2 away. Here's Abigail Pittman, the first baseman for NPC. She'll bat with 2 out. Pittman, 1 for 1 today with a single. Blair Gentry looking to retire. The Nighthawks in order here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 1-2-3. The first pitch is ball 1 to Abby Pittman, the sophomore from Jonesboro, Arkansas. Steps back into the box. Count is 1-0, 2 away. Pittman fouls it back. Pittman back into the box, 1-1 the count. Cheating up to the front of the batter's box. Aggressively ready to hit one here. The 1-1, popped, foul. The count is 1-2. Gentry ready to deal on its way. Another foul ball. Count is 1-2. Here's the pitch below the knees to even it up. Pittman fighting at the plate with 2 away. Gentry ready to go. 2-2 on its way. Swung through. Strike 3. Down go the Nighthawks in the 4th. We'll go to the 5th. Rich Mountain leading 4-1. Nighthawk softball continues in a moment on the Nighthawk Network.
If you or a loved one is suffering from hearing loss and looking for life-changing technologies and compassionate care, the Natural Hearing Centers is the place. They truly take the time to build a genuine relationship with you, which makes all the difference in the world.
I love the fact that John's hearing aids have helped him reconnect with family and friends, and it's improved every aspect of his life and mine.
Give Natural Hearing Centers a call today. It will change your life.
Baseball is how I rose above alcohol and drugs.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community.
Top of the 5th inning here from Hank Aaron Field, Majestic Park in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Jaden Hart in the circle for National Park College. She'll go to battle against the 2, 3, and 4 hitters for the Rich Mountain Bucks here in the 5th. Leading things off, Marley Huddleston. The first pitch she sees drilled to the left center field wall. Picked up by Emma Hayes and a leadoff single for the visitors from Mina. First hit of the day for Huddleston. On the leadoff single, that'll bring up the first baseman, Maddie Muller. Muller, 1 for 2 today. A single and a ground out to first, excuse me. No outs and a runner on first in Marley Huddleston. Hart fires, back to the pitcher. Hart turns, and they're going to try to turn 2. The throw, Pittman can't make it at first, but the lead runner is gone for out number 1. Muller safe at first. That brings up the pitcher, Blair Gentry. Her last time up, she smacked a solo home run. It is 1 for 2 on the day. Muller, the runner on first base. 1 out. Hart winds and fires on the outside. Checking the runner. Redmond ready to fire a laser down to Logan Nyes. The count is 1-0. Next pitch on its way at the knees, just missing its mark, 2-0. The delivery from Jaden Hart, outside corner, ball 3. Hart has not issued a walk in today's game. He'll look to try to battle back here with 1 out, 1 on. There's strike 1. Three-one count on Gentry. There's a connection through the gap into left field. Scooped up by Shelby Lejeune. That puts runners on first and second. Muller on second, Gentry on first, and I believe we may see a pinch runner come in, and we do for the Rich Mountain Bucks. This will be number 10, Elise Troutman on second base. Next up for the Bucks is the third baseman, Abby West. West is 1 for 2 today. Troutman, the runner on second, and we're going to have a pitching change for National Park College. So Jaden Hart's day is done. Here comes Cameron Person. We're back in a moment here on the Nighthawk Network.
If you or a loved one is suffering from hearing loss and looking for life-changing technologies and compassionate care, the Natural Hearing Centers is the place. They truly take the time to build a genuine relationship with you, which makes all the difference in the world.
I love the fact that John's hearing aids have helped him reconnect with family and friends, and it's improved every aspect of his life and mine.
Give Natural Hearing Centers a call today. It will change your life.
Baseball is how I rise above alcohol and drugs.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
Cameron Person comes in for National Park College, relieving Jaden Hart. Hart's day is done. 4 1/3 innings pitched. 4 runs on 8 hits. 3 strikeouts. She faced 22 batters today. Abby West will swing through the first pitch she sees for strike number 1. The first offering from Cameron Person. Person with 5 wins on the season, looking to battle back. A lot of confidence from her coaching staff, especially in the reliever role. Count is 1-1 on West. It's been a single, a fielder's choice, and a single to start the 5th inning for Rich Mountain. Nighthawks trying to keep the deficit at just 3 runs. There's a connection, but foul. Lejeune can't get to it. It's out of play. Count 1-2 on Abby West. Person looking to notch her first strikeout of today's ball game. The count is 1-2. A swing and a miss. West will be down with a strikeout for the second out of the inning. Next up for the Bucks, Kylie Ward, the left fielder. 1 for 2 today, a double and a run scored back in that big fourth inning where the Bucks played at 3. That's been the difference in this one. Runners on first and second. Muller on second. Gentry on first. Here's the pitch, high for ball 1. Correction, it is Elise Troutman on second, the pinch runner for University of Arkansas Rich Mountain. The count is 1-0. Person fires that one in right below the shoulders for a strike. An even count, 1 apiece. A little bit low, 2-1. Trying to get her to chase on the outside. Couldn't get it. 3-1 on Kylie Ward. It is a strike call after all. Count 2-2 on Ward. Person looking for back-to-back strikeouts to get out of the fifth. A little high. Count is full. Full count. 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Person looking for the shutdown pitch here. Payoff pitch. Ball 4. We're loaded. The first walk of the day issued by Nighthawk pitching today. Ward to first, Gentry to second, Troutman on third. Here comes the catcher, Kirsten Sudderth. Sudderth is 0 for 2 today. Person trying to keep the lead at only 3 runs. First pitch is popped up. It's in play. Person calls for the ball, makes the grab. Down go the Bucks in the 5th inning. They'll leave them loaded. We go to the bottom of the frame. Nighthawks trail by 3. Coming to bat next here on the Nighthawk Network.
If you or a loved one is suffering from hearing loss and looking for life-changing technologies and compassionate care, the Natural Hearing Centers is the place. They truly take the time to build a genuine relationship with you, which makes all the difference in the world.
I love the fact that John's hearing aids have helped him reconnect with family and friends, and it's improved every aspect of his life and mine.
Give Natural Hearing Centers a call today. It will change your life.
Baseball is how I rise above alcohol and drugs.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
Katie Branch leads things off for National Park College here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Game number 1 of an NJCAA Region 2 doubleheader. Wish you were here. The weather is perfect. Great day for softball deep here in the heart of Arkansas. Rich Mountain with a 4-1 advantage. Blair Gentry back in the circle for our visiting friends from Mena. Branch getting her mind right as she steps into the box. Looking for her first hit of the ball game. She's 0 for 1 today. We'll see Branch, Nyes, and Hayes due up here in the 5th inning. First pitch, below the knees, ball 1. There's a strike right down the middle to even things up at 1-1. Gentry checks the pitch, the 1-1 on its way, trying to float it on in there, but can't hit it. 2-1. Branch ready to rock as she steps back into the box. Directly in the middle of the square. 2-1 offering is smacked back to the screen. Foul. We're even. 2 apiece on the leadoff hitter, third baseman Katie Branch. Two on its way, jammed, foul. Branch back into the box, ready to go. We've got time called by Rich Mountain. We'll pause to see what's going on.
We got 13, it's going to go back in for 10. 13 removed.
So a substitution for Rich Mountain, which I think wasn't made officially, but is now back in play. That's Maddie Muller back at first base for Elise Troutman. If you remember, back in the previous inning, Troutman came in as a pinch runner for Muller, and they're just making sure everything is official in the game here. The count is 2-2, and there's a connection right up the middle. Scooped by Short, the throw to first, 1 away. Next up for the Nighthawks, Logan Nyes. The shortstop walked her first time up, scored the lone run in today's game for National Park College. Nyes gets the green light to swing away here with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th, trailing 4-1. Nyes ready to rock against Blair Gentry of the Rich Mountain Bucks. The first pitch of the at-bat is fouled down near the Rich Mountain dugout. It's caught in foul territory. And there's 2 away. Emma Hayes steps in for National Park College, batting with 2 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Hayes 2 for 2 with a couple of singles. Been a bright spot for this Nighthawk offense here in game number 1. Gonna see if she can repeat history here and maybe start a 2-out rally. First pitch, strike 1. Wind blowing in from directly behind home plate, straight out to center field. The count is 0-1, and that one's going to get away from Hayes. Nearly hit her. She bounced out of the way, 1-1. One and one with 2 away. The bases are empty. The offering to Hayes sails away from Gentry, 2-1. Hayes stands ready to go. Back of the batter's box, awaiting the next pitch. Swings at it, chops it, and it will be a foul ball. Missed it by just an inch on that third base line in left field. Hayes will retreat on what was otherwise a pretty well-placed ball. The count is 2-2. Blair Gentry looking for her 5th strikeout of the ball game. The 2-2, another chopper foul. The count remains 2-2 on Emma Hayes. On its way, that one's popped up into the shallow outfield. Catch made, and that will retire the Nighthawks in the 5th inning. We go to the 6th, Rich Mountain leading 4-1 here on the Nighthawk Network.
If you or a loved one is suffering from hearing loss and looking for life-changing technologies and compassionate care, the Natural Hearing Centers is the place. They truly take the time to build a genuine relationship with you, which makes all the difference in the world.
I love the fact that John's hearing aids have helped him reconnect with family and friends, and it's improved every aspect of his life and mine.
Give Natural Hearing Centers a call today. It will change your life.
Baseball is how I rise above alcohol and drugs.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community.
Entering the later stages of game number 1 of today's doubleheader. And as a reminder, game number 2 will come your way right here on the Nighthawk Network. You don't have to go to any new links. You don't have to go searching for a new live stream. We'll have a brief intermission with a still image on your screen, and then game number 2 will get started right here. Thanks for spending your Tuesday with us. I'm Mark Oliver with National Park College. Cameron Person in the circle as we enter the 6th inning. National Park trailing Rich Mountain by a score of 4-1. We've got the 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up here. And we'll have a defensive substitution for National Park as we start the inning. Sophia Meadows takes over at third base for Katie Branch. Leading things off for the Rich Mountain Bucks will be the shortstop, number 19, Western Mussett. Mussett reached on an error back in the 4th inning, came around to score. And that big 4th inning where the Bucks scored 3 runs has been the difference in this one, breaking a 1-1 tie. First pitch from Cameron Person, strike 1 on Mussett. Person has been huge since coming in for Jaden Hart in relief back in the 5th inning. Notching a strikeout, snagging a pop-out, and keeping the Bucks scoreless in the 5th inning. Person has the pitch she wants, fires that one in. There's a check swing. She went around for strike number 2. And there's strikeout number 2 for Cameron Person. The first out of the inning here in the 6th, 1 away. Strikeout number 33 for the freshman. She sits in 6th place all time for National Park College pitchers. Next up, Kaylee Anderson, the center fielder. Pitch number 1, strike number 1 as Cameron Person continues to fire right down the middle. The 0-1 offering. That one's popped up out towards center field. Emma Hayes calls the ball, reels it in for out number 2. Back to the top of the lineup we go. J.J. Bass will step in. She's 0 for 3 today. A line out to third and a couple of ground balls back to the pitcher. She faces off against Cameron Person for the first time today. Pitch number 1, strike 1 at the shoulders. Count is 0-1, 2 away. There's strike number 2. Same place, same result as Cameron Person continues to wheel and deal. Oh, 2 on its way. There's a swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Cameron Person, and down go the Bucks here in this 6th inning. Nighthawks coming to bat next on the Nighthawk Network.
If you or a loved one is suffering from hearing loss and looking for life-changing technologies and compassionate care, the Natural Hearing Centers is the place. They truly take the time to build a genuine relationship with you, which makes all the difference in the world.
I love the fact that John's hearing aids have helped him reconnect with family and friends, and it's improved every aspect of his life and mine.
Give Natural Hearing Centers a call today. It will change your life.
Baseball is how I rise above alcohol and drugs.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
Reagan White leads things off for National Park College here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Nighthawks trail 4-1. Blair Gentry still in the circle for the visitors from Mena. University of Arkansas, Rich Mountain. Count is 0-1 on White. White reaching on a fielder's choice her last time up back in the 3rd inning. Still looking for her first official hit of today's ball game. Now the Nighthawks don't have to get them all right here in the bottom of the 6th inning, but they'd like to at least get a few to alleviate some of the pressure. There's a liner over to third. The catch is made by West, 1 away. Next up for the Nighthawks, Jaden Hart comes to the plate. Earlier in today's game, Hart recording this sole RBI in today's game, giving her 84 lifetime for National Park College, moving her into a tie. First place all time. Hart faces off against Gentry here. The first pitch is taken for a strike. 0-1 the count, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Game number 1 of a crucial Region 2 doubleheader. The next pitch from Gentry, popped up, foul, no play to be made. Souvenir for Coach Diego Figueroa of Nighthawk men and women's soccer. Can't wait to see the new squads in action this fall at National Park College. Here's the 0-2. On the outside, Hart watches it, ball 1. The The count is 1-2. Gentry fires. There's a chopper. Over to third. Hart going to try to beat out the throw. It's there. She's out. 2 away. Aubrey Goodnight checks in for National Park College. Goodnight 0 for 2. A strikeout and a ground out. Looking to spark a rally. Down 3 runs in the 6th. The right fielder awaits the first pitch from Blair Gentry. On its way, popped up in the infield. Muller makes the play. Down go the Nighthawks in the 6th. We head to the 7th inning. Rich Mountain leads 4-1. Nighthawk softball continues in a moment on the Nighthawk Network.
If you or a loved one is suffering from hearing loss and looking for life-changing technologies and compassionate care, the Natural Hearing Centers is the place. They truly take the time to build a genuine relationship with you, which makes all the difference in the world.
I love the fact that John's hearing aids have helped him reconnect with family and friends, and it's improved every aspect of his life and mine.
Give Natural Hearing Centers a call today. It will change your life.
Baseball is how I rise above alcohol and drugs.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
We head to the 7th inning here in game number 1 of a 2-game doubleheader. Cameron Person in the circle for National Park College. She faces off against the 2, 3, and 4 hitters for the University of Arkansas Rich Mountain Bucks. The second baseman, Marley Huddleston, leads things off here in the 7th inning. It's her first time facing off against Cameron Person today. Pitch number 1 sails in for strike 1. 3 Ks for Person since coming in relief of Jaden Hart back in the 5th inning. Huddleston 1 for 3 today with a single. Person just missing her mark on the outside there. Count is even, 1 apiece. Person looking to make quick work of the Bucks and try to get in the batter's box for a comeback here in the bottom of the 7th. There's a slow roller over to Sophia Meadows. It's going to go foul. Scooped up by Lejeune out in left field. So retreating and resetting is Marley Huddleston back in the box. 1-2 the count. Person toes the rubber, ready to go. The 1-2. There's strike 3 looking. Down goes Huddleston. Strikeout number 4 for Cameron Person today. And the freshman continues to do great things inside the circle this season. Next up for the Bucks, the first baseman, Maddie Muller. Muller's reached base twice today, a single in the 1st, a fielder's choice in the 5th. Pitch number 1, a strike from Cameron Person. The count is 0-1. The next offering just barely misses the corner. It's 1-1. Redmond getting the sign from Coach Dory out in the dugout, delivering it to Person, the 1-1. Below the knees, 2-1. One out in the 7th. 2-1 on Maddie Muller. There's a connection. Popped up in the infield. Nyes calls for the ball. Makes the grab. 2 away. Blair Gentry bats next for the University of Arkansas Rich Mountain Bucks. It's been a great day for the pitcher, not only in the circle but at the plate as well. She's 2 for 3 with a single and a home run. She bats a 2 away in the 7th. Base is empty. Person delivers. Ball 1 as it bounces in the turf. The first meeting between Gentry and Person today. And there's a liner. That's a fair ball. Out into the left field corner. Picked up by Lejeune. And it's only going to go for a single on a quick throw from Lejeune out in the corner. Next up for the Bucks will be the third baseman, Abby West. West is 1 for 3 today, a single dating back to the 2nd inning. Rich Mountain trying to add a little bit more insurance here. We may have a pinch hitter here. Pinch runner, to be exact. And we'll get you the name and number momentarily here for the new runner. This is going to be number 25, Chrissy Mefford for the Bucks. So Mefford is the runner over at first base. West will be at the plate facing off against Cameron Person. And we're ready for softball. West digs in. Here's the first pitch of the at-bat. It's in for a strike. Count is 0-1. Breeze blowing out to straight center field. There's a swing and a miss. The throw down to second. Is it there in time? No. Gentry's pinch runner, Mefford, moves into scoring position. The count is 0-2. Person delivers, can't get it. The count is 1-2 on West. 2 away. Runner on second. Person and the Nighthawks looking to shut it down in the 7th inning. There's a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 5 for Cameron Person. And we'll go to a do or die bottom of the 7th inning here at the ballpark. Nighthawks trail by 3. Can they come back? We'll find out next on the Nighthawk Network.
If you or a loved one is suffering from hearing loss and looking for life-changing technologies and compassionate care, the Natural Hearing Centers is the place. They truly take the time to build a genuine relationship with you, which makes all the difference in the world.
I love the fact that John's hearing aids have helped him reconnect with family and friends, and it's improved every aspect of his life and mine.
Give Natural Hearing Centers a call today. It will change your life.
Baseball is how I rose above alcohol and drugs.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
This is it in the bottom of the 7th inning here in game number 1. National Park College, University of Arkansas Rich Mountain on a beautiful day for softball deep in the heart of Arkansas. We've got back-to-back pinch hitters do it for National Park College here in the bottom of the 7th. First, we'll see Reagan Torres stepping in from Fort Worth, Texas, taking on Blair Gentry, looking to spark a rally down 3 runs in the final act here in game number 1. Torres stands into the box, ready to rock. First pitch on its way from Torres. It's in for strike one. Five, 6, and 7 hitters do it for NPC here in the 7th inning. We've got McKenna Keaton coming in, pinch hitting on deck. We'll also see Abigail Pittman later on. The count is 0-1 on Torres. The windup, the delivery, off on the opposite corner. 1-1. The difference so far in this one, a 3-run 4th inning for University of Arkansas Rich Mountain. Breaking a 1-1 tie. Nighthawks looking to answer back late with a rally. The count is even, 1 apiece. Torres calls time. A 3-hitter so far thrown by Blair Gentry. It's been a great start for the Bucks ace. There's a slow roller over to first. Scooped up, touching the bag, 1 away. Next up for the Nighthawks, McKenna Keaton. Keaton batting for Gracie Redmond with 1 away. Keaton into the box, ready to go. Gentry gets the pitch. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, strike one. Keaton stands ready to go. Count 0-1. 1 out, bases empty in the bottom of the 7th. Strike two. And now Blair Gentry eyes strikeout number 5 today. Here's the pitch. Bounces off the plate, hits the home plate umpire. And I believe she's okay. Knocked the chin strap off of the home plate umpire. She's going to take a moment and get it fixed. The count is 1-2. Keaton retreats back to the box. Pittman awaiting on deck, 1 away. Nighthawks have been retired 1, 2, 3 in 3 consecutive innings. As there's the slow roller down to first, and Muller will tag the bag, 2 away. All comes down to this for National Park College in game number 1. It's Abigail Pittman. And they'll have to try to spark a rally with 2 outs. Pittman 1 for 2 today with a single and a strikeout. Pittman into the box against Gentry. Final hope for NPC in game 1. The first pitch, a foul ball. Coach Autumn Wyatt gives Abigail Pittman the green light. Let's get something started with 2 away. Sophia Meadows awaits on deck for the home team. The count is 0-1. Back to the screen. Actually took our microphone out. Thank you. We're good. And the microphone is safe. We're good. The count is 0-2 on Pittman. Gentry looking to close the door on a 4-1 Game 1 win. The pitch. Pitched high for a ball. Pittman fighting to stay alive for National Park College. A foul ball down the third base line. Pittman trots on back to the batter's box. Gentry receives the sign. The 1-2 is popped up, out of play. Pittman continues to battle. Looking to straighten this out and start a rally. Gentry ready to fire. The 1-2 on its way. There's the grounder. Over to third. Throw to first. This game is over. University of Arkansas Rich Mountain takes game 1, 4-1. Back in a moment to wrap up the opener. Don't go anywhere. Another game coming your way next, right here on the Nighthawk Network.
If you or a loved one is suffering from hearing loss and looking for life-changing technologies and compassionate care, the Natural Hearing Centers is the place. They truly take the time to build a genuine relationship with you, which makes all the difference in the world.
I love the fact that John's hearing aids have helped him reconnect with family and friends, and it's improved every aspect of his life and mine.
Give Natural Hearing Centers a call today. It will change your life.
Baseball is how I rose above alcohol and drugs.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
Success comes with many challenges. At National Park College, we've created programs that provide the tools to meet those challenges. Experience a university atmosphere at half the cost. Visit National Park College and find your path.
Final score in game number 1, Rich Mountain takes it 4-1 over the National Park Nighthawks. Rich Mountain with the win moves to 17-10 on the season. National Park moves to 19-12. Getting the win in the circle for the Bucks. Blair Gentry, 7 innings of work, the complete game win. 1 run on 3 hits, 4 strikeouts. She faced 25 batters today. Picking up the loss for National Park College, Jaden Hart, the sophomore, threw 4 1/3 innings, 4 runs on 8 hits, 3 strikeouts, facing 22 batters. Cameron Person coming in relief, pitching 2 2/3 innings, just 1 walk, 1 hit, 5 strikeouts. She faced 10 batters. The offensive leader for the Bucks in game number 1 was also the pitcher, Blair Gentry. 3 for 4 today. A couple of singles and a solo home run. That made the difference. Helped setting up that big 3-run 4th inning. And that's all that Rich Mountain needed to cruise to victory here in game number 1. For the National Park Nighthawks, they were led at the plate by Emma Hayes, finishing 2 for 3 with 2 singles. I'm Mark Oliver with National Park College. We've got more softball coming your way here on the Nighthawk Network. You don't have to go anywhere. We'll have a brief intermission. We'll let you listen to the sights and sounds of the ballpark here. We'll be back for game number 2. And we'll keep you updated in the comments section on the timing of the first pitch for game number 2. So grab a drink, grab some snacks, get some stretching in. And if you're at work, now's the time to pretend that you're working. And we won't tell your boss. It's okay. Back in a moment for game number 2 here on the Nighthawk Network. National Park Nighthawk softball is on the Nighthawk Network, your official home for Nighthawk athletics this season. Our featured softball player of the week, Miss Shelby Lejeune. Shelby, welcome back to National Park College. A great first year for Nighthawk softball. What was it that brought you back for another year in Nighthawk blue?
First of all, thank you for having me. I just really love this team, and I love Coach Wyatt so much, and she's just done so much for me. So it really wasn't like, why would I not come back? It was like, I have to come back. There's no choice. It's like, this team is great. The environment's great. The city's great. I just love everything about National Park, and I just love it. So
really feels like a family. I see you and your teammates in the dugout, batting practice, on the field at game time. You can really tell that this is more than just a bunch of young women playing softball. You're a family, you're best friends, you're spending time together off the field, summer vacations, things like that. What has it really been like to come back this year with the group of sophomores that came back to lead this team, and then really getting introduced to a new freshman squad that have stepped up and really just created this complete package this year that has had so much success in the early go of the season?
Coming back with these freshmen, we have such talented freshmen. Like, they are amazing. They work hard. Our group of sophomores came in, and we hit the ground running. We had a lot of games in the fall, a lot of practices. We had weights. We had all kinds of good stuff going for us. But coming in as sophomores, we had to come and be introduced to these freshmen, which were so easy to get along with them. And they're all very kind-hearted, and they work hard, and they know that. So they came in, they bought into our program, and we hit the ground running, and we've been really good ever since. So
you mentioned hard work. You're putting in hard work as well. I'm a stats guy, so I'm always looking at the numbers. I'm checking for records, things like this. And when I look at Shelby Lejeune in 2023, at this point in the season, I see someone that has significantly grown their game, even from where you were at this point last season. Your batting average is up 100 points. Your defensive chances out in the field, just the level of extra base hits that you're giving this team. What has encouraged such growth on a personal level for you? What's your secret?
Honestly, I feel like I didn't do as well as I wanted to last year. I was kind of like a hit or miss. So over the summer, I worked hard. I put in the extra work. I go to the gym every day, even after game days. I'm always in the gym. I feel like strength is a big part of it. I go to practice. Like, even on the days that I don't want to show up, I show up and I work hard, because those are the days that you grow the most. So it's just showing up and putting in the work. I was like, last year I didn't do as well as I wanted to, but I was like, I'm not going to do that again. I'm going to work hard for this team. I want to be successful with this team. I want to be successful for the team. So it's just putting in the work and doing the extra work that goes a long mile.
And I think you're leading by example by doing just that. And of course, out in the outfield, we love watching you play so many Sports Center-esque plays this year. And Aaron Brewer has captured so many phenomenal moments of you out there diving for balls, giving your best effort every single play. And it's led to some really big wins for this team this year. And let's talk about some of those wins. So you're coming off of, a kind of a tough road outing out at Carl Albert. You lose game one in a heartbreaker on a walk-off, and you bounce right back in game two and take a close one. And when I see games like this, on the road in tough places to play, it shows the grit and the tenacity that you and your teammates have, and the capability of this program that I feel you can win ball games anywhere against anybody. Is that the same mindset that you and the team have?
Yeah, I feel like we can beat anyone, and we go into the game knowing, like, if we put our best defense, offense, we put it all together, pitching, everything, we put it all together, we're going to win some games. We're going to compete very well. So, like, yesterday, we went in there, we had a game plan, we knew what we were doing, and even in the top of the seventh, we were losing 3-0, and Jaden Hart came up here and smoked one over and kept us in the game. And then game two, we had a game plan, and they were just a really good team. So it's just, as long as we work hard and we put our stuff together, then we can compete.
And I mentioned this a lot to a lot of the fans. When you look at this lineup, top to bottom, there's no weak spots at all. I think about Logan Nyes at the bottom, your leading home run hitter, sits in the 9 spot. Like, no matter where this lineup comes up in any particular inning, there's always power, there's always speed, there's always skill. I think that makes for a very dangerous ball club. And of course, you factoring into the mix right there as well. This makes this team not only extremely good, but extremely fun to watch as well. So we mentioned tough matchups. We've got another one. You return home this week. University of Arkansas Rich Mountain comes to town. And when you look at the Region 2 standings, this looks like a really good opportunity to create some space between the top of the pack and the middle of the pack. I know that this is a game that you've had circled for a while. What is the strategy going into Tuesday's home doubleheader against the Bucks?
So today we have practice around 1 o'clock. We are preparing specifically just for that game. So Coach Wyatt and our coaching staff goes in, looks at their film, whatever film they have on them, and what kind of pitching that they're going to see. And then we go and we prepare for that pitching. And we really just do offense and defensive practice. So defense is just normal defense. It's like routine plays, stuff like that. But then we go onto the offensive side and we work to see specific pitches, that those pitchers that may throw are specific speed, stuff like that. And we just do batting practice and we just work towards that game, one game at a time.
Shelby, we've loved watching you grow. Thank you for coming back to National Park College, and best of luck to you and the team the rest of the way. It's been a great start to the season. We feel like the best is yet to come. Is there anybody that you'd like to say hello to who may be watching?
Yes, I like to say shout out to my dad. He comes to all the games. He's always here. He's always in National Park. He loves it here. He loves everyone. He's really my biggest supporter, but also shout out to my family back home. Love y'all, and go Nighthawks.
Shelby Lejeune of Nighthawks Softball. You can follow the team online, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. For Shelby Lejeune, I'm Mark Oliver. This is Nighthawks Softball on the Nighthawk Network. We're still here at the ballpark. Game number 2 set to get underway momentarily here on the Nighthawk Network. We've received starting lineups from each team, and we'll be back in a moment here on the Nighthawk Network. Stay tuned.
Sir, I see you had your microphone knocked down, so you're recording?
Well,
like, what kind of sounds can you hear with that?
Just game sounds.
Okay, you can hear me say ball strike, or?
Yeah, very faint.
Very faint? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm really soft, so
That's okay.
it might be even fainter.
That's okay. I'm also looking for like
Stuff.
body language and stuff. And I can read you pretty well, I think, so
Okay.
far. So yeah, it's okay.
All right.
We're back. Game number 2 between National Park College and University of Arkansas Rich Mountain here on the Nighthawk Network. Hope you had time to stretch your legs, get something to eat, get something to drink. We're ready to go for game number 2. The Bucks took game number 1 4-1. And the Nighthawks are going to look to bounce back and split this series. As we get set for both teams to take the field, we'll go ahead and run through the starting lineups for each team. First for the Bucks of Rich Mountain, leading things off in left field will be number 10, Elise Troutman. Batting second at second base, number 36, Marley Huddleston. Batting third, the designated player, number 31, Maddie Rory. Batting fourth at first base, 00, Blair Gentry. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 27, Kirsten Sudderth. Batting sixth at third base, number 12, Abby West. Batting seventh in right field, number 3, J.J. Bass. Batting eighth, the pitcher, number 13, Maddie Muller. Batting ninth in center field, number 4, Kaylee Anderson. And flexing at shortstop, here in game number 2, number 19, Western Mussett. For your National Park Nighthawks, it'll be Emma Hayes in center. Batting second, Reagan White at second. Jaden Hart's in right field today, batting third. Batting fourth, the designated player, McKenna Keaton. Batting fifth at first base, Abigail Pittman. Shelby Lejeune's in left, batting sixth. Sophia Meadows stays at third base, followed by Gracie Redmond and Logan Nyes. It'll be McKenna Keaton in the circle for National Park College here in game number 2. McKenna Keaton's had a good season so far for NPC. 6 wins. She leads the team in wins. 5th all-time in wins. 37 strikeouts on the year. And looking to bounce back in a game that National Park views as a must-win game to achieve the goals it wants to achieve in the Region 2 standings. As always, love to hear from you on the broadcast. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're here to see. We'd love to give you a shout-out today. As warm-ups are done, we're ready to rock here in game number 2. It'll be Troutman, Huddleston, and Rory leading things off in the top of the first inning. Keaton and Redmond, your battery for National Park College as we get set for the first pitch of the game. Keaton's first offering. on the outside corner for a strike. Oh, and 1 on Elise Troutman to start things off. The left fielder looking to start it off for Rich Mountain. The 0-1 delivery, same play, same result, strike 2. Keaton wheeling and dealing on that opposite corner. As Troutman steps back in. On the third pitch of the ball game, sails away, ball 1. The count is 1-2. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 3, the first K of the day for McKenna Keaton. 1 away. Next up for the Bucks is the second baseman, Marley Huddleston. Huddleston was 1 for 4 back in game number 1. She takes the first pitch, chops that out into shallow left field, and a running grab made by Shelby Lejeune for out number 2. The Bucks will bring their designated player to the plate, Maddie Rory. 2 outs, nobody on. Here in the top of the first inning of game number 2. Rory takes her time. Back into the box she goes. Keaton looking to retire the side 1-2-3 in the first. The first pitch popped up inside the field of play. Pittman calls for the ball, and we'll go to the bottom of the first inning. No score between the Nighthawks and the Bucks. Back in a moment on the Nighthawk Network.
If you or a loved one is suffering from hearing loss and looking for life-changing technologies and compassionate care, the Natural Hearing Centers is the place. They truly take the time to build a genuine relationship with you, which makes all the difference in the world.
I love the fact that John's hearing aids have helped him reconnect with family and friends, and it's improved every aspect of his life and mine.
Give Natural Hearing Centers a call today. It will change your life.
Baseball is how I rise above alcohol and drugs.
Bottom of the first inning, we'll have Emma Hayes starting the show for the home team. As National Park College looks to bounce back from a 4-1 loss in the opener today. Hayes, White, and Hart leading things off in the bottom of the first for National Park College. On a beautiful day for softball here in the heart of Arkansas, Hot Springs. Hayes went 2 for 3 to start the show in game 1, leading the Nighthawks at the plate. Inside the circle is Maddie Muller. The first pitch of the at-bat bounces away, ball 1. Hayes back into the box, ready to go. Count is 1-0. Muller delivers. Hayes, the slow roller to third. They're going to try to throw her out. Do they get her? They do. Hayes is down for out number 1. That ball went directly to the third baseman and gave her just enough time to make the play. That brings up the speedy second baseman, Reagan White, for National Park College. White facing off against Muller. 1 away in the bottom of the first inning. The first pitch bunted right in front of the circle. White goes down awkwardly. She's safe. And what a great effort by Reagan White to beat out the throw there. She kind of dove head first into the bag. We take those. A one-out single, bringing up Jaden Hart. Back in game number one, Hart notched her 84th RBI of her career that ties her for the most all-time with former Nighthawk Madeline Thompson. Looking for number 85 to make history in today's game. White takes off for second, and she is tagged out for out number 2. That clears the bases as Hart stands with the 0-1 count. The first pitch from Muller, the next pitch from Muller, I should say, ball 1. The count is even 2 away. Jaden Hart looks to get it going. McKenna Keaton stands on deck for NPC. The 1-1 offering taken high, ball 2. Muller checks the pitch. The windup, the delivery, 3-1. Hart stands ready. The 3-1 is connected. Out towards center field. Sailing under it. Making the grab is the Bucks. Anderson makes the play. We'll head to the second inning. No score between the Nighthawks and Bucks. More softball next on the Nighthawk Network.
If you or a loved one is suffering from hearing loss and looking for life-changing technologies and compassionate care, the Natural Hearing Centers is the place. They truly take the time to build a genuine relationship with you, which makes all the difference in the world.
I love the fact that John's hearing aids have helped him reconnect with family and friends, and it's improved every aspect of his life and mine.
Give Natural Hearing Centers a call today. It will change your life.
Baseball is how I rise above alcohol and drugs.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place.
We head to the top of the second inning here at the ballpark. I'm Mark Oliver with National Park College. Blair Gentry, the first baseman, leads things off for UA Rich Mountain. Fouls off the first pitch she sees for McKenna Keaton. Keaton made quick work of the Bucks in inning number 1, notching a strikeout and a couple of pop-ups. Retiring the side in order. 4, 5, and 6 hitters do appear in the second. Gentry, Sutterth, and West for Rich Mountain. That one catches the corner on the inside. The sweet spot for McKenna Keaton. The count is 0-2. Great crowd still on hand here at the ballpark on a sunny Tuesday in the Spa City. Keaton has the one she wants. The windup, the delivery. There's one popped into left field. Lejeune back at the wall, makes the grab, one away. A couple of great plays out in left field by Shelby Lejeune, your featured Nighthawk player of today's game. If you missed her featured player interview, don't worry, you can catch it on our YouTube channel as well as our social media channels today. What a great interview with sophomore leader Shelby Lejeune. Next up for the Bucks is the catcher, number 27, Kirsten Sutterth. Time called at the plate. Sudderth will back away. Bit of a breeze blowing in from behind home plate. Keaton delivers the first pitch of the at-bat. It bounces and gets away. The count is at 1-0. Keaton's pitch is fouled down the first base line. 1-1 on Sudderth as she takes her time. Here's the next pitch on the inside, nearly hit her, but it catches the corner for a strike. Sudderth hugging the zone, now down in the count 1-2. Keaton looking to retire her 5th consecutive batter. Couldn't get her to chase, up high, 2-2. A strikeout and 3 pop-ups for the Nighthawks defensively in today's game. Abby West awaits on deck. And there's a swinging strike. Strikeout number 2 for McKenna Keaton today. 2 away in the second. Next up for the Bucks, the third baseman, Abby West. West was 1 for 4 in game number 1 with a single. Looking for the first hit of the ball game for Rich Mountain. First pitch, strike 1. The 0-1 offering. Same place, same result, strike 2. Keaton looking to take down the Bucks 1-2-3 in consecutive innings. Redmond shakes a pitch off. Delivers the sign to Keaton. It's on its way. A swing and a miss. And that's strikeout number 3 for McKenna Keaton as we go to the bottom of the second inning. Nighthawks coming to bat in a scoreless ball game. That's next here on the Nighthawk Network.
If you or a loved one is suffering from hearing loss and looking for life-changing technologies and compassionate care, the Natural Hearing Centers is the place. They truly take the time to build a genuine relationship with you, which makes all the difference in the world.
I love the fact that John's hearing aids have helped him reconnect with family and friends, and it's improved every aspect of his life and mine.
Give Natural Hearing Centers a call today. It will change your life.
Baseball is how I rise above alcohol and drugs.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
Back in action here at the ballpark, bottom of the second inning in game number 2. The Nighthawks looking to light up the scoreboard first as they send McKenna Keaton to the dish. A great start for the Nighthawk hurler in game number 2. She's retired the first 6 batters she's seen, 3 strikeouts in the process. Now looking to try to start the offense here. Keaton, Pittman, and Lejeune do it for NPC here in the second inning. And there's a liner out in the left field. That one's going to get down. The second hit of the ball game for National Park College. Keaton is aboard, the leadoff hitter here in the second inning. That'll bring up Abigail Pittman, the first baseman. Pittman stands ready to go. As Miller winds and fires, there's a foul ball. Count is 0-1. Muller checks the pitch. Runner on first is McKenna Keaton. Pittman shows bunt. They're going to try to throw two. They get the lead runner at second. Pittman is safe at first. One away. Next up for the Nighthawks, the left fielder, Shelby Lejeune. Pittman, the runner on first, one away. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a called strike. The count is 0-1. Lejeune shows bunt with one away. Pulls back, presumably for the slash. There it is. It's popped up into the field of play. West makes the play at third, two away. Here comes third baseman Sophia Meadows for NPC. Meadows bats with the runner on first and two away here in the bottom of the second inning. First pitch of the at-bat drops below the knees, ball one. Count is 1-0. Muller winds and fires the 1-0. It's popped up inside the field of play. Caught by Gentry at first base. We go to the third inning. No score between the Bucks and Nighthawks. More softball after this on the Nighthawk Network.
If you or a loved one is suffering from hearing loss and looking for life-changing technologies and compassionate care, the Natural Hearing Centers is the place. They truly take the time to build a genuine relationship with you, which makes all the difference in the world.
I love the fact that John's hearing aids have helped him reconnect with family and friends, and it's improved every aspect of his life and mine.
Give Natural Hearing Centers a call today. It will change your life.
Baseball is how I rise above alcohol and drugs.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
We head to the top of the third inning in a scoreless ball game. University of Arkansas Rich Mountain comes back to the batter's box. The 7, 8, and 9 hitters due up. J.J. Bass, Maddie Muller, and Kaylee Anderson facing off against McKenna Keaton. A swing and a miss on the first offering from Keaton against Bass here in the third inning. Keaton with 3 strikeouts, knocking out the first 6 batters of the ball game. Infield in, expecting a bunt or a slow roller against the speedy right fielder, J.J. Bass. Count is 0-2 as Bass will now have to swing away. There's a foul ball off the headgear of Gracie Redmond. And Bass will stay alive with an 0-2 count. Keaton toes the rubber, ready to go. Breeze blowing in. 0-2 pitch on its way. Ball one in the top corner. Keaton winds and fires a liner into center field. The first hit of the ball game for Rich Mountain. A leadoff hit by J.J. Bass, the right fielder. Next up, we'll see the pitcher, Matty Muller. Bass the runner on first, no outs. There's a connection foul out of play. Count is 0-1 on Matty Muller. Shows bunt, it's going to hit her. And Muller heads on down to first base. So the first two batters are aboard here in the third inning. Next up will be the center fielder, Kaylee Anderson. The umpires are talking this over. I believe it may be an appeal by Coach Autumn Wyatt. Did Muller attempt to get away from the softball? I believe that's the discussion. And we're going to bring Muller back to the plate. So they'll reverse the hit by pitch and say Muller did not make enough of an attempt to get away. Coach Neely for Rich Mountain out to argue his case. But when it's all said and done, it looks like Muller is going to be batting again. So as we reset, it's Bass on first. Muller at the plate. The count is 0-2. Foul ball. And the batter will be out either way. So that's a change of events. One out here in the third inning. And next up for the Rich Mountain Bucks will be the center fielder, Kaylee Anderson. First pitch to Anderson, a swinging strike. The count is 0-1. One out, runner on first. There's the pitch on the inside. The throw down to second. Tag not in time. But a great throw from Gracie Redmond regardless. The count is 0-2 on Kaylee Anderson at the plate. On the inside, strike three, got her looking, out number 2. Strikeout number 4 for McKenna Keaton today. And we'll go back to the top of the lineup with Elise Troutman stepping up to the dish. 2 outs, runner on second. Bass on second base. Troutman 0 for 1 with a strikeout today. The pitch, strike 1. The count is 0-1. Troutman swings at that one high in the zone, 0-2. Keaton trying to get out of the third inning without any runs across. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Strikeout number 5 for McKenna Keaton. And that ends the third inning. We'll go to the bottom of the third, as National Park comes to bat in a scoreless affair. Nighthawk softball continues in a moment on the Nighthawk Network.
If you or a loved one is suffering from hearing loss and looking for life-changing technologies and compassionate care, the Natural Hearing Centers is the place. They truly take the time to build a genuine relationship with you, which makes all the difference in the world.
I love the fact that John's hearing aids have helped him reconnect with family and friends, and it's improved every aspect of his life and mine.
Give Natural Hearing Centers a call today. It will change your life.
Baseball is how I rose above alcohol and drugs.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making our...
Bottom of the third inning has Gracie Redmond at the plate for National Park College. A scoreless ball game here in game number 2. Maddie Muller in the circle for the University of Arkansas Rich Mountain. Our friends from Mena took game number 1. 4-1 was the final score in that one. The Nighthawks looking to get the offense going here with the 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up. There's a strike down the middle, evening the count. 1-1 on the catcher, Redmond. Redmond, Nyes, and Hayes all due up here in the bottom of the third inning. The 1-1 offering from Muller. Same place, same result. It's 1-2. Muller checking the pitch. Redmond fouls it back. The count is 1-2 on the leadoff hitter, Gracie Redmond. That one bounces on the turf to even it up 2-2. Sunny skies here in the Spa City for game number 2. A little bit breezy. Perfect day for softball here in Hot Springs. There's a foul tip as Redmond got a piece of that one high in the zone. The count remains 2-2. Muller fires strike 3. Down goes Redmond looking for the first out of the inning. The first strikeout of the ball game for Maddie Muller. Next up for Nighthawk Nation, the shortstop, Logan Nyes. Nyes into the box, ready to rock, one away here in the bottom of the third inning. First at bat for Logan Nyes in game number 2. Muller's first pitch, right back up the middle to the pitcher. The throw to first, and Nyes is retired. Back to the top of the lineup we go. Emma Hayes grounded out to third, her first time up today. And will look to spark a 2-out rally to try to get on the board and break the stalemate. Facing off against Maddie Muller, Hayes stands ready. There's a connection, and that's a fair ball. On the third base line, Hayes turns and heads for second. And a 2-out double. The ball gets away. Hayes heads for third. And she'll slide on in. If you give her an opportunity, she'll take it. If you blinked, you missed it. Hayes stands on third base. Reagan White with a big opportunity to bring in her teammate. She's 1 for 1 today. Hit a single back in the first. Was caught out on the base path still. With 2 away, she faces off against Maddie Muller. Hayes the runner on third. First pitch, a comebacker to the pitcher. Muller to first, and the side is retired. Inning over, we head to the fourth. No score between the Nighthawks and Bucks. Back in a moment on the Nighthawk Network.
If you or a loved one is suffering from hearing loss and looking for life-changing technologies and compassionate care, the Natural Hearing Centers is the place. They truly take the time to build a genuine relationship with you, which makes all the difference in the world.
I love the fact that John's hearing aids have helped him reconnect with family and friends, and it's improved every aspect of his life and mine.
Give Natural Hearing Centers a call today. It will change your life.
Baseball is how I rose above alcohol and drugs.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
We head to the top of the fourth inning. Rich Mountain comes to bat in a scoreless ball game, a pitcher's duel between McKenna Keaton and Maddie Muller. I'm Mark Oliver with National Park College. Keaton in the circle for NPC. First pitch of the fourth inning on its way for a strike. Marley Huddleston, Maddie Rory, Blair Gentry due up here in the fourth frame. Game number 2 of this NJCAA Region 2 showcase. Here's the 0-1. Huddleston pops it up into left field. Lejeune calls for the ball, makes the grab, and there's one away here in the fourth inning. Another outfield catch made by Shelby Lejeune, her third of the ball game. That brings up the designated player, number 31, Maddie Rory. Rory popped up to Abigail Pittman, her first time up. That ended the first inning. 1 out. Keaton has the one she wants. First pitch on its way, and there's a connection. Out into center field. Fielded by Hayes on the backhand on a one-hopper. It'll be a 1-out single for Rich Mountain. Rory's on the board. 1 away. Next up would be the first baseman, Blair Gentry. She popped up to Shelby Lejeune back in the second inning. And she'll try to bat around her teammate, Maddie Rory. Keaton in the zone. The windup and the delivery, the first pitch. Caught her on the off-speed offering. It's 0-1. Keaton delivers. It's popped up, out of play. The count is 0-2 on Blair Gentry. Gentry, the winning pitcher and the leading hitter in game number 1, looking to be an all-star in back-to-back games. The 0-2 popped up, another foul ball. The count is 0-2. Keaton delivers, the runner goes, and the throw down to second. Can Nyes make a play? No. And Gentry is struck out back at the plate, I believe. Gentry is out on the strikeout for the second out of the inning. Strikeout number 6 for McKenna Keaton. Rory moves into scoring position on the swiped bag at second. Next up, the catcher, Kirsten Sutterth. Coach Neely trying to argue Blair Gentry's strikeout, but it looks like it's over and done. Sutterth steps in against Keaton. 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. 2 away, runner on second. The pitch at the knees for a strike. The count is 0-1. Strike 2. Keaton trying to strand one and send this thing to the bottom of the 4th inning. Keaton steps off, calls time. Looking to disrupt the rhythm. The 0-2 pitch on its way, popped out of play. Maddie Rory standing at second base for Rich Mountain. Count 0-2. A connection to Nyes, the backhand, the throw to first. Pittman can't make the play, and Rory will come in to score the first run of the ball game. The throw to second, and the runner is out. Rory scores. That'll be the end of the top of the 4th inning. Rich Mountain takes a 1-0 lead. We've reached the halfway point of game number 2. Back in a moment on the Nighthawk Network.
If you or a loved one is suffering from hearing loss and looking for life-changing technologies and compassionate care, the Natural Hearing Centers is the place. They truly take the time to build a genuine relationship with you, which makes all the difference in the world.
I love the fact that John's hearing aids have helped him reconnect with family and friends, and it's improved every aspect of his life and mine.
Give Natural Hearing Centers a call today. It will change your life.
Baseball is how I rise above alcohol and drugs.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community.
Jaden Hart leads things off for the home team in the bottom of the fourth inning. Rich Mountain takes the lead on an error by Logan Nyes in the field. They end up getting the third out in the process, but not before Maddie Rory comes in to score the go-ahead run. Midway through game number 2, Maddie Muller in the circle for Rich Mountain. Jaden Hart 0 for 1 with the pop out to center field. First pitch taken for ball 1 on the Nighthawk right fielder. Muller fires. It bounces in front of the turf. Ball 2. The 2-0 offering, that's connected into right field. A leadoff base hit for Jaden Hart and the National Park Nighthawks as they look to tie this thing up. Here comes McKenna Keaton. Keaton has been stellar in the circle here in game number 2. She's 1 for 1 at the plate as well. And now she looks to bat around teammate Jaden Hart for the tying run. Keaton stands ready to go against Muller. 1 on, no outs. The first pitch is in for strike 1. Muller checking the pitch. She has the one she wants. There's a connection, a liner to third. They're going to double up the Nighthawks just like that. 2 out. We've seen that play a couple of times today. Abigail Pittman is up next for NPC. As Keaton lines out to third to throw to first to get Hart. Pittman reached on a fielder's choice back in the second inning. She bats a 2 away here in the bottom of the fourth inning. One pitch, up the middle. It's a 2-out single for Pittman. So the inning stays alive. Here comes left fielder Shelby Lejeune. Lejeune steps into the batter's box, looking to bring Abby Pittman around to try to tie this game. 2 outs. Lejeune is 0 for 1 today. She popped up to third base. First pitch is popped up, foul, out of play. The count is 0-1. Muller wheels and deals, and there's a swinging strike two. Runner on first, Pittman, as Lejeune fouls it out of play. Lejeune back into the box. Count 0-2. Trying to keep the fourth inning alive. That one's high for a ball. Pittman over at first playing mind games with the battery. Trying to create an error in the infield. One and two on Shelby Lejeune. The pitch is on its way, a grounder. One hopper to third, the throw to first. Down go the Nighthawks in the fourth inning. We go to inning number 5. Rich Mountain leads 1-0. Back in a moment on the Nighthawk Network.
If you or a loved one is suffering from hearing loss and looking for life-changing technologies and compassionate care, the Natural Hearing Centers is the place. They truly take the time to build a genuine relationship with you, which makes all the difference in the world.
I love the fact that John's hearing aids have helped him reconnect with family and friends, and it's improved every aspect of his life and mine.
Give Natural Hearing Centers a call today. It will change your life.
Baseball is how I rise above alcohol and drugs.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
Fifth inning in game number 2, University of Arkansas Rich Mountain leads 1-0 over the National Park Nighthawks. McKenna Keaton in the circle for the home team. Abby West at the plate for the visitors from Mena. West is 0 for 1 today, struck out to end the second inning for Rich Mountain. First pitch she sees, fouled back to the screen. Rich Mountain has had 3 base runners in today's game. 2 hits allowed by McKenna Keaton in today's game. There's a bunt foul as West falls behind in the count 0-2. West has had a great day defensively over at third base. Taking care of quite a few Nighthawks. As NPC tries to even the score here. Rich Mountain looking for insurance runs to pad the lead. The count is 0-2. Keaton's pitch, high at the shoulders. The count is 1-2. There's a connection. It's popped up, but it's foul. No play for Abby Pittman. Count is 1-2 on West. Keaton fires. There's a liner out to left field. Lejeune makes the grab. 1 away. Next up for the Bucks, right fielder J.J. Bass. Bass singled her last time up. She goes to battle against McKenna Keaton with 1 out. time called. First pitch of the at-bat swung through for a strike. As Bass takes a moment and steps back in. Keaton goes through her motions, fires that one in on the opposite corner, doesn't get the strike call. It's 1-1. A swing and a miss. The count moves to 1-2 on West, or on Bass, excuse me. Keaton with 6 strikeouts, looking for number 7. There it is. Down goes Bass, looking, second out of the inning. Keaton with strikeouts notched in each inning so far in today's game. She's up to 7 on the day. Next up is the pitcher, number 13, Maddie Muller. Muller was out on a foul bunt back in the 3rd. She looks for her first hit today. First pitch, strike 1. Keaton trying to shut down the Rich Mountain Bucks in order. 1, 2, 3 in the 5th. The 0-1 is near the shoestrings, nearly hit Muller. She backs away just in time to even the count at 1-1. There's a check swing right down the middle, 1-2 on Muller. Can McKenna Keaton find strikeout number 8? She has the one she wants. On its way, there it is. Down go the Bucks, 1, 2, 3 in the 5th inning. We'll go to the bottom of the frame. Nighthawks trail 1-0. Back in a moment on the Nighthawk Network.
If you or a loved one is suffering from hearing loss and looking for life-changing technologies and compassionate care, the Natural Hearing Centers is the place. They truly take the time to build a genuine relationship with you, which makes all the difference in the world.
I love the fact that John's hearing aids have helped him reconnect with family and friends, and it's improved every aspect of his life and mine.
Give Natural Hearing Centers a call today. It will change your life.
Baseball is how I rose above alcohol and drugs.
Bottom of the 5th inning, Nighthawks coming to bat. Sophia Meadows will lead things off for the home team. National Park trying to come back in a 1-run deficit. Meadows, Redmond, and Nyes, the 7, 8, and 9 hitters, due up here in the 5th inning. Glad to have you with us on the live stream here on the Nighthawk Network. I'm Mark Oliver with National Park College. Meadows steps into the box, facing off against Maddie Muller. 5 hits for NPC today, no runs yet. As Meadows swings at the first pitch she sees. She'll pop it up into the shallow left field area, reeled in by the shortstop, Western Musset, out number 1. Here comes the catcher, Gracie Redmond. Redmond struck out looking her first time up back in the 3rd inning today. Looking for her first hit of the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. It's on the outside corner for strike 1. Muller winds and fires. There's a foul ball down toward the Rich Mountain dugout. Redmond down in the count, 0-2. Now it's going to bounce off of home plate. Ball number 1 on Redmond. The 1-2, a grounder to third, scooped up, the throw to first, in time, 2 away. Here comes Logan Nyes. 0 for 1 today, grounding out to the pitcher back in the 3rd inning. Nyes will try to get it going with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. The first pitch of the at-bat is on the inside. Ball 1. NPC trying to avoid being retired in order here in the 5th. Muller winds and fires, jams Nyes as she goes over to third to first, down go the Nighthawks. In the 5th inning, we head to the 6th. Rich Mountain holding on to a 1-run lead. Softball continues on the Nighthawk Network.
If you or a loved one is suffering from hearing loss and looking for life-changing technologies and compassionate care, the Natural Hearing Centers is the place. They truly take the time to build a genuine relationship with you, which makes all the difference in the world.
I love the fact that John's hearing aids have helped him reconnect with family and friends, and it's improved every aspect of his life and mine.
Give Natural Hearing Centers a call today. It will change your life.
Baseball is how I rise above alcohol and drugs.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
Top of the 6th inning here at the ballpark, game number 2 of today's doubleheader in NJCAA Region 2 play. Rich Mountain took game 1, 4-1, and leads game 2, 1-0. McKenna Keaton in the circle for National Park College, and we've got the 9-1-2 hitters due up for the Bucks here in the 6th. Kaylee Anderson, the center fielder, swings at the first pitch she sees and finds the glove of Shelby Lejeune, 1 away. Back to the top of the lineup we go. It'll be the left fielder, number 10, Elise Troutman. And I believe we will have a pinch hitter coming up for Rich Mountain. This is going to be number 6, Caitlin Mayo. So Mayo will bat for Troutman, with one away in the 6th inning. 8 strikeouts today for McKenna Keaton, allowing just 1 run in what has otherwise been a gem of a ball game. First pitch, Mayo takes it for strike 1. The count is 0-1, 1 away. Keaton delivers a swinging strike up high. Mayo down in the count, 0-2. Check swing on the inside. Down goes Mayo. It's strikeout number 9 today for McKenna Keaton. And just like that, there's 2 outs in the 6th inning. Keaton has still managed to strike out at least 1 batter in each inning today. Now she'll face off against Marley Huddleston, the second baseman. First pitch, a grounder, foul. No play for Sophia Meadows over at third. The count is 0-1. Huddleston, a typically aggressive batter, doesn't take counts very deep, usually swinging hot and heavy at the beginning. Kind of just like that as she delivers that one up and over the left field wall for a solo home run here in the 6th inning. Touch 'em all, Marley Huddleston. It's 2-0. Second home run of the day for University of Arkansas Ridge Mountain. They had a solo home run back in game 1. And that'll pad the lead here in the 6th. Next up for the Bucks, designated player Maddie Rory. Rory singled, stole a base, and came around to score back in the 4th inning, giving Ridge Mountain the lead initially. We'll see what she does with 2 outs and nobody on. The first pitch, a chopper down the line. Pittman turns, finds Reagan White, and down go the Bucks in the top of the 6th inning. But another run added on a solo home run from Marley Huddleston. We go to the bottom of the inning. Nighthawks trail by 2.
If you or a loved one is suffering from hearing loss and looking for life-changing technologies and compassionate care, the Natural Hearing Centers is the place. They truly take the time to build a genuine relationship with you, which makes all the difference in the world.
I love the fact that John's hearing aids have helped him reconnect with family and friends, and it's improved every aspect of his life and mine.
Give Natural Hearing Centers a call today. It will change your life.
Baseball is how I rise above alcohol and drugs.
Bottom of the 6th inning, Nighthawks coming to bat, and they're bringing the top of the lineup with them. Emma Hayes, Reagan White, Jaden Hart, as NPC now fights from 2 runs down after allowing a solo home run back in the top of the inning. I'm Mark Oliver with National Park College. We're entering the end game of game number 2 on a beautiful day for softball here in the Spa City Hot Springs, Arkansas. Emma Hayes is 1 for 2 today. Had a double back in the 3rd inning, went all the way to 3rd on it. Batting against Maddie Muller here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Pitch number 1 is strike number 1 on Hayes. Here's the 1-0. There's a grounder right down the third base line. It's a fair ball. Hayes flirts with an stealing second base. She'll settle for a leadoff single here in the 6th inning. Reagan White is 1 for 2 today. A single in the first, a ground out in the third. She represents the potential tying run in game number 2. White steps into the box. Hayes on first, nobody out. Corner infield in. There's the bunt, but it's foul. And White resets with an 0-1 count. White back into the box, facing off against Muller. Hayes ready to sprint over at first base. The 0-1, there goes Hayes. Hayes slides into second safely. Another stolen base for Emma Hayes. That's actually her first of the day. Number 55 in her career as she inches closer to Kaya Schmidt's all-time mark. She's 6 away for tying for that top spot. The count is 1-1 on Reagan White. No outs. Runner on second, Emma Hayes. There's the bunt attempt. She missed it, and it's 1-2. White stands ready. Here's the next pitch. There's a foul ball. And White will come on back and reset things. The count remains 1-2. No outs. Emma Hayes on second. A 2-0 ball game in the bottom of the 6th. And the Nighthawks have momentum. Another foul ball. Muller delivers, ball 2. There's a swinging strike 3 as White will go down for the first out of the inning. That brings up Jaden Hart. The right fielder is 1 for 2. She had a single back in the 4th. And she could break the all-time RBI mark by bringing in teammate Emma Hayes from second. First pitch, ball 1. Hart back into the box. Count 1-0, 1 out, 1 on. The pitch on the inside, called for a strike. We're even, 1 apiece. on the outside corner. Good eye by Hart, 2-1. Hayes ready to sprint at a moment's notice to try to cut this lead. The 2-1 on the inside, that's a strike. It's 2-2 on Jaden Hart. McKenna Keaton stands on deck for NPC. Muller fires. There's a liner up the middle. The throw to first. 2 away. McKenna Keaton steps in for National Park College. Emma Hayes standing on third base for the home team. Keaton is 1 for 2. A single in the second. She lined out to third in the fourth. Trying to bring in at least 1 run here. First pitch on its way. That one's foul. The count is 0-1. Emma Hayes retreats back to third base. Time is called as the catcher, Kirsten Sutterth, wants a moment with her pitcher. As we reset for softball, the count is 0-1 on McKenna Keaton. Muller has the one she wants. The 0-1 to Keaton. A one-hopper to short. The throw to first. Down go the Nighthawks in this 6th inning. We'll go to the 7th. Rich Mountain coming to bat, leading by 2. This is Nighthawks softball on the Nighthawk Network.
If you or a loved one is suffering from hearing loss and looking for life-changing technologies and compassionate care, the Natural Hearing Centers is the place. They truly take the time to build a genuine relationship with you, which makes all the difference in the world.
I love the fact that John's hearing aids have helped him reconnect with family and friends, and it's improved every aspect of his life and mine.
Give Natural Hearing Centers a call today. It will change your life.
Baseball is how I rise above alcohol and drugs.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
We head to the final inning of game number 2. University of Arkansas Rich Mountain trying to complete the series sweep of National Park College here today. McKenna Keaton in the circle trying to keep it a 2-0 game and give her team one last opportunity to break in and maybe steal this one in game number 2. First pitch is strike 1 on Blair Gentry, the first baseman. 9 strikeouts for McKenna Keaton today. It's been a great performance in the circle for the pitcher as she fires in consecutive strikes to start the at-bat. The count is 0-2 on Gentry. We'll see Blair Gentry, Kirsten Sutterth, and Abby West all in the 7th inning here. Looking for double-digit strikeouts as that one's fouled back to the screen. The count is 0-2. Keaton trots back to the circle. Looking relatively unfazed. Rich Mountain got on the board with 1 run in the 4th, adding another one in the 6th to build a 2-0 lead. The 0-2 from Keaton, check swing, got her. Strikeout number 10 for McKenna Keaton, and that's the first out of the inning. Keaton with strikeouts in each inning today, at least 1 in every inning. And I believe we're going to have a pinch hitter coming in for the Rich Mountain Bucks. I believe this is going to be number 15, Shiley Cartinez. So Cartinez will bat for the catcher, Sudderth. One out in the top of the 7th. First pitch, ball 1. The count is 1-0 with 1 out. Keaton delivers, it hits the batter. Cartinez heads to first base on a 1-out hit by pitch. That brings up third baseman Abby West. West is 0 for 2 here in game number 2. As Cartinez walks it off, shakes it off just outside your screen on the right-hand side down the first baseline. And now heads to the bag, getting ready to move. West bats from the left-hand side, facing off against McKenna Keaton. Middle infield watching Cartinez closely. A bunt attempt, it's foul. The count is 0-1 on West. Keaton has the pitch she wants. Redmond ready to rock. The 0-1. Called strike 2. Over on first, Cartinez playing mind games with the Nighthawk infielders, threatening to steal second. Have to assume that she'll take off here. 0-2 at the plate. The pitch and a liner out in the center field. Hayes makes the grab. And Cartinez, they should be doubled up here. So the ruling on the field is that Hayes did not make the catch before it hit the ground. And that could be huge in this one, as Cartinez is safe at second. West stands on first. And another pinch hitter comes in. This is Maddie Burkett. Burkett batting for J.J. Bass. Burkett steps in with 1 out and 2 on. West on first. Cartinez on second. Still just 1 away in the top of the 7th. A swing and a miss on the first pitch of the at-bat. The count is 0-1. Off-speed pitch, got her looking. Strike two. Keaton and the Nighthawks really looking for out number two here. Trying to squash the threat to get one more opportunity in the batter's box. The count is 0-2. A swing and a miss. Strikeout number 11 for McKenna Keaton. 2 down. Now it'll be up to the pitcher, Maddie Muller, stepping in. Muller is 0 for 2 today. Runners on first and second with 2 away. Keaton throws the first pitch. It's popped up, headed out to center field. Emma Hayes calls for the ball, reels in the ball. We're heading to the bottom of the 7th. Do or die time for the National Park Nighthawks, 2-0. And we're back after this with the bottom of the 7th inning.
If you or a loved one is suffering from hearing loss and looking for life-changing technologies and compassionate care, the Natural Hearing Centers is the place. They truly take the time to build a genuine relationship with you, which makes all the difference in the world.
I love the fact that John's hearing aids have helped him reconnect with family and friends, and it's improved every aspect of his life and mine.
Give Natural Hearing Centers a call today. It will change your life.
Baseball is how I rose above alcohol and drugs.
Bottom of the 7th inning here at the ballpark. Do or die time for the National Park Nighthawks. They trail by 2. They'll have the 5, 6, and 7 hitters due up here in the final frame of the ball game. And I believe we may have pinch hitters coming in. But the leadoff hitter will be Abigail Pittman. Pittman's reached base twice today. A fielder's choice in the 2nd, a single in the 4th. She's had a pretty great series, honestly. I believe we'll see Reagan Torres batting at some point during the bottom of the 7th as well. So Pittman will step in, facing off against Maddie Muller. They need 2 runs to tie, 3 to win. Muller gets the pitch. Pittman swings at the first one she sees, a foul ball. All smiles for Abigail Pittman as she steps back into the batter's box with an 0-1 count. That one bounces on the turf to even it up. Up to this point, Pittman the only Nighthawk to reach base each time she's come to the plate here in game number 2. The 1-1, Pittman watches that one away, ball 2. Reagan Torres standing on deck for the home team. The count is 2-1. Pittman chops that one foul. And the count is even. A connection foul out of play as Pittman stays alive. Continuing to battle against Maddie Muller. The count is 2-2. Muller delivers. Pittman takes it for strike 3. 1 out here in the 7th. Next up for the Nighthawks, Reagan Torres. Pinch hitting for Shelby Lejeune here in the 7th. Torres looking to spark a rally late. Torres will bat with Sophia Meadows on deck. 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Torres stands in, ready to go. 1 out in the bottom of the 7th inning. The first pitch is outside. Count 1-0 on Torres. Muller takes her time. On its way, a check swing for a strike. The count is even, 1-1. Torres watches that one outside, ball 2, good eye by 2-7. Muller fires, and there's a swing. Over to shortstop, the scoop up, the throw to first, 2 away. And for the National Park Nighthawks, it all comes down to the bat of Sophia Meadows. Meadows is 0 for 2 today. A team that's done a lot with 2 outs historically this season. Should get some words of wisdom from Coach Autumn Wyatt before heading into the batter's box. Meadows trying to keep the game alive for NPC. Meadows with a couple of pop-ups, 1 to first, 1 to shortstop. Gracie Redmond on deck if Meadows can keep it going. The first pitch is popped up into the field of play. Reeled in by Rich Mountain, and the Bucks take game 2. 2-0, your final score. Rich Mountain will sweep National Park College in today's NJCAA series. Back in a moment to wrap things up from the ballpark on the Nighthawk Network.
If you or a loved one is suffering from hearing loss and looking for life-changing technologies and compassionate care, the Natural Hearing Centers is the place. They truly take the time to build a genuine relationship with you, which makes all the difference in the world.
I love the fact that John's hearing aids have helped him reconnect with family and friends, and it's improved every aspect of his life and mine.
Give Natural Hearing Centers a call today. It will change your life.
Baseball is how I rise above alcohol and drugs.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
Success comes with many challenges. At National Park College, we've created programs that provide the tools to meet those challenges. Experience a university atmosphere at half the cost. Visit National Park College and find your path.
Final score in game number 2. Rich Mountain completes the series sweep, winning 2-0. In the circle, Maddie Muller picks up the win in 7 innings of work. No runs allowed, 6 hits, 3 strikeouts, facing 25 Nighthawks today. For the National Park Nighthawks in the loss today, a great effort from McKenna Keaton. Complete game effort, 7 innings in the circle, allowing 2 runs on 4 hits, 11 strikeouts, facing 26 batters. Offensive leader for National Park College, Emma Hayes, finishing 2 for 3. And for the Rich Mountain Bucks, a couple of batters going 1 for 3. Marley Huddleston finishing 1 for 3 with that solo home run. And Maddie Rory going 1 for 3 with a run scored, a single, and a stolen base. I'm Mark Oliver with National Park College. Thank you for tuning in to this edition of Nighthawk Athletics here on the Nighthawk Network. Our next broadcast will be this Saturday as Nighthawk Baseball plays host to the Pioneers of Western Oklahoma. Be sure to like and subscribe. Get notified the next time we go live for Nighthawk Athletics here on the home of the Nighthawks. And you can also follow the teams online on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching. This has been Nighthawk Softball on the Nighthawk Network.